Hello everybody, and welcome back to the 6th iteration of our Let's Play of Towns. I'm gonna be honest, this should be the 7th episode, but the 6th episode spontaneously combusted. It was rendered, it was all ready to go, and then it just kind of caught fire and stopped working properly, and trust me, it was ugly. When you played the video, it just freaked out with all kinds of feedback, and the video was all strange and pixelated. It's fine though. We're just gonna move forward. As you can see, some things are different in Mount Worthless than they were before. We have a cattle farm right here. So, a wonderful viewer said that we could build campfires, and I thought that the campfires actually just died and you needed another piece of flint to relight them. But someone has suggested that campfires, they just put a log on them every now and again. So we're gonna keep staring at this to validate that. And we're going to take a look at our dungeon here. You'll see that I dug this dungeon down in the last episode, obviously, that was deleted. And our heroes have begun searching around down here. To get you caught up to speed on the general storyline, this guy right here was a mustachioed gentleman who liked to punch spiders. And in my mind, he was kind of the leader of the heroes, and when he died, it drove him kind of crazy. This is his protege, Mr. Valeri. He's kind of the Fist of the North Star trainee of spider punching. And so he has not died like his master has, and he wears a green hat. Even though he's got a red bandana on, it says he wears a green hat. So I'm not going to argue with it, I'm just going to accept it. We've also begun building our bridge to Awesome Island. There's been a number of suggestions down in the comment, and the ones that I have really been looking into are the giant badger fighting arena out in the ocean. I really like that idea. I was thinking about it, and I liked all the ideas you guys have suggested, but the giant badger fighting arena of death out here on this island just seems like good old-fashioned fun. So I think that's probably what we're going to use that island for, unless a better suggestion comes up. And, oh, what is that? A fire wand. Dude. Hold on. There's a townie here who, when I was building this hole, he was the first person to fall into the dungeon, and he killed like 8 spiders by himself, even though he was mortally wounded. Like, he just took care of business like crazy, and I'm going to reward him by giving him the fire wand. Oh, it kind of sucks. Never mind. You don't get the fire wand. No. I'll reward you with something else later. Forget it. That fire wand is just god-awful. So, now our heroes are kind of exploring the dungeon. For those of you who have never seen the dungeon before, welcome. This is what your heroes do for the rest of the time, is they just kind of wander around down here, just killing spiders and snakes, and generally just wreaking havoc. We're out of stone, so what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to start clearing out some of this stone, I think, is really my next MO at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and wipe out all this stone right here and finish off the scaffolding. And what this is going to be right here is this is actually this shape because I'm going to make kind of a castle here. And once the castle's in place, we're going to wall it off, and we're going to put a lock on the front door so that if I can time it right, I can lock monsters down here. I may do kind of a spiral stairwell going down into the dungeon. I'm not completely sure yet, but it should be pretty awesome. Hopefully someone will come down here, and the game is paused. I'm an idiot. Someone will come down here and spider puncher. No! I don't know if I can bear to lose another spider puncher. It's just the kind of heartache that I don't think Mount Worthless can take. Mr. Valeri has become a hero to these people. Wow, that is just a tough bastard of a spider. Anyways, we're going to start getting some stone too, because we are absolutely out of stone. I'm going to keep an eye on that so I can put a scaffolding down as quickly as possible as soon as they clear all this stone out. And I think the scaffolding, oh dear, is going to go right there. So we'll keep an eye on that. And hopefully they'll whittle through that stone. I'm hoping in the future they add skill levels to your townies and actually give them jobs. Oh, we got some more immigrants too. Cool, we got 5 more immigrants. I see that there are people who are unequipped. So I should probably go back up to the surface here. And I don't know what my weapon stocks are looking like, but generally, we won't worry about it. There's plenty of people down to help protect her if anybody attacks. We're just gonna start whittling away this area so that we can, let's see if I can line this up properly. Is that the spot right there? That looks like the spot. So let's go ahead, and some people don't know this, if you take your mouse and you place it on the level above and you just scroll down to the next layer, it will keep you in the exact same spot on the next layer down. Some games don't do this, some games do. And that means we can get rid of this extra scaffold here. Oh, we have Goblinite Greaves. Oh my. So we're definitely starting to get our first look at some of the sexier gear. Some of the gear that makes people envious. Makes people spend their DKP. My townies have an extensive DKP list. I hate managing it. That's why I just give them all wood gear and say forget it. We were outfitting homes over here. And actually, given that people have moved in, I'm thinking that outfitting the homes is a trigger for it too, because I had these houses laying here for probably a half a month and nobody moved in. And the second I put beds in the empty houses, we got more immigrants. So, oh, we also have a caravan. Oh, there's no caravan in town. Never mind. I thought it had the red border for some reason. I'm not paying attention. We have 1 iron bar. Our fire hasn't gone out yet, which I'm thinking is a good sign. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on our gathering. I don't think we have a butchery table yet because I don't think our kitchen is up and running. So we're going to get some of our kitchen utilities rocking. Wasn't expecting to have a fire so soon. I didn't realize that wood would recharge the fire in this game. I just thought that the fires went up and went down and I was going to go through all my flint and just be saddened. So for utilities here, we're going to go and we're going to get a couple butcher's tables here. So we'll go ahead and throw some butcher's tables onto the map. And we're going to get rid of this one actually right here, because we're going to need a wall right there. And then other things we're going to build down here. Let's see. We already have the cook fire, so they may have to walk a little bit to do it, but we're not going to stress too much about that. And what we'll do is we will have them collect, I guess... Well, we'll have them collect 3 steaks at any given time, because I'm not sure our cows are going to... Our cows are going to replicate at the speed we would like. It also seems like as we're getting more people, food is getting a little more scarce. And you'll see they carry the cow straight over there. That's a tough woman right there. That's a woman you never backtalk. She can just heft a cow over her shoulder and take it off to the slaughterhouse. And what we'll do then is we'll go to our cooked prepared food and our meat menu. And I think we're going to go with cooked steaks. And I guess we'll say to keep 3 of those on hand at any given time. And hopefully we don't wheedle through our cows at a ridiculous rate doing this. And that should just give us some extra food. I think I'll lower that number down to 1 actually, just to slow the process down. Now we do have a bone detailer, which means we can start making some new gear, I think. I don't think bone gear requires, let's see, iron. Nope, it just needs a bone carving knife. So we'll go ahead and track one of those down. That's probably iron, huh? Let's take a look. And I don't know if it'll be in the military menu. I'll find it later. It's not a big deal right now. Utilitas? There we go. A bone carving knife. Oh, never mind. So let's go ahead and make one. Well, I can actually do it there. We'll just make one so that we don't have to worry about it. And they can just pass it around. And once we have our bone carving knife, we'll make some bone gear, and our townies can walk around looking like irate, terrifying denizens of Mordor. I think I'm going to keep the mining going down here, just to keep this cleared out. Hopefully they don't kite back too much trouble, but we do need a lot of iron. I am probably going to get rid of a lot of this gravel so that we can get some more flint. And there's a feather hat. Surprised nobody wants it, but, you know, Valeri's just hanging out over here. Hopefully they haven't dead-ended our dungeon yet before we find iron, because, as I keep stating, that's really what you want to find on this layer, and I would hate to have to mine out this entire layer just to find iron. With 15 people, our workforce should be getting stronger, I think. And as you can see, flour is no longer building up, so we're actually... Somebody ate raw food here. Why did you eat raw food? They get that slowed. If you don't know, they become slowed when they eat raw food. I don't know why they do it, but sometimes they do it. It seems like we have enough... It seems as though we have enough supplies. I'm not going to set them off to make bone gear just yet, because I'm not positive that this froggy camp is cleared out all the way. It may or may not be. I'll send someone up there to scout in a little bit. If it's done, there's really no more threats for us on the surface. We have a very safe little township here. And our miners are going to keep on mining, just keep on trucking. Those Goblinite Greaves are cool, so I'll probably take one of the newer villagers and give those to her, or him. And they both have just terrible attack ratings. So there you go, take the Goblinite Greaves. They're absolutely worthless given to you, but we'll get many, many more in the future. Now... the steak require a cook fire? Let me take a look here. What did the steak require? A cooking fire or low cooking fire? We have a cooking fire, so hopefully somebody gets on that. Got a lot of people making bread, so I may have had to slow down the bread production. I'm not going to completely and totally focus on steaks right now, just because I don't feel like... Can the cooking fire go over here? Like indoors, or will it be angry about that? Okay, we'll put the cooking fire there. And our cows are duplicating. They are duping at a mass rate. So, that's good. That should allow us to keep knocking off cows left and right. And we can start eating meat, because frankly, we've got to have all kinds of crazy, like scurvy and all kinds of diseases going on with our villagers. They haven't eaten anything but bread in like months. So, they're going to haul this wood here, and that actually gives us a good enough stone supply to where we can actually start building things out of stone as well, which was really kind of the thing that was holding me back. I did want to build some more things out of stone. Go up to the third layer here, and I'm going to keep this building going. There we are. And I don't think this is where our tavern is going to go. I may actually clear all this out down here and build a super nice tavern down here so that they have easy access to the dungeon. This is kind of a walk right here. It's going to limit them when they go down to lower levels. Oh, we got an iron breastplate here. We got a black-blue hat. Huh. Damage minus 382. That's weird. Very strange. I don't know if it nerfs your damage or it nerfs the damage that's incoming. That's strange. I've never seen an item with that modifier before. It gives you 100 free HP though. That's pretty cool. So maybe it gives you 100 free HP at the cost of nerfing your damage. I don't know. Doesn't seem like a very good trade-off. And we got that bone helmet down here that nobody's decided to pick up. I figured the adventurer that had it sitting next to him would pick it up, but maybe he's just not feeling it right now. So the dungeon is looking pretty cleared out. I don't think we're quite there yet, though. I'm not quite ready to be like, go forth, townies, and loot to your heart's content just yet. Because you never know. You never know. And now that we're finally starting to accumulate townies, the last thing I want to do is hurt my production by... Let me lower my bread production here. And see what happens. See if they cook the steaks or not. Do we need tongs or anything? Oh, we need a kitchen table. I noticed the number was cycling. God, it's always the simple things. It is always the simple things that you don't notice. So we will go ahead and we will put kitchen tables on either sides of our cook fire. Put some kitchen tables there. And we'll keep an eye on our bread stocks. If our bread starts getting out of control, like they don't get these built quick enough. It's always something simple. That's always been my problem, is I just don't notice details. If you watch my Tropico playthrough, same thing with the nuclear power plant. No idea that I needed uranium fuel rods. Just completely slipped my mind. I just figured it would work naturally. It would just work organically and nobody would have to worry about it. Me and my shaky knowledge of nuclear physics. And there we are. We've made some steaks. So hopefully they go to work just making steaks like crazy, because steaks are much, much more filling. Now, once we get some ovens set up, or some stoves, let me take a look here. Oh, the fill is only 100%. Never mind then. We'll stick with meat since it's a single step. The more steps it takes you to create a food object, the less efficient it is, because the person that's making that object is actually burning through his food while he's making it. Now... Oh, we have a merchant in town. Somewhere. Maybe he just hasn't gotten here yet. Yeah, it's not in town yet, but we'll take a look. Hopefully this merchant is something cool, something we can use, something we like. Go ahead and keep thatching roofs here. And I forgot to place the cornerstone on this other roof. We'll go ahead and do that. Oh, it's a bone merchant. Okay. Go figure. And he's riding a bicycle for some reason. I have no idea why the bone merchant is riding a bicycle. Maybe it's a motorcycle. That would make a little more sense, but doesn't really look like a motorcycle. It looks like a bike. It's so disappointing, guys, that episode 6, I think, the original episode 6 got wiped out. It really is, because there was such great dialogue. The trickster. But I'm not gonna cry over spilt milk. We have lots of bone, we can sell this guy, but I have no idea where this bone is hiding. It could be all over the map. So I'm really not interested in getting myself into trouble with that regard yet, by having people just run all over the map looking for these bones. I will, however... Let's see, defense is a lot lower. I don't know if I want any of these. Got a bunch of bone candles. I don't think I'll use those either. So that's kind of a worthless merchant. I was hoping we wouldn't get a bone merchant. I mean, they're kind of... I've had them before, and in general, I don't think I've ever bought anything from a bone merchant. Just because once you have your top map cleared out, you can do everything on your own without him. So, let's go ahead and get these roofing projects done. We'll leave this episode nice and short. Hopefully they're going to work making stakes here. We can hope. And if they are, I'm going to go ahead and just raise production on it to... Okay, so they are eating them. Let's go ahead and raise production of those to 7, because we have a lot of cows around. And then what we'll do is we'll increase our butchery queue. There we are. To about 5 steaks at a time on hand, because right now I kept it nice and slow because I wasn't sure how this was going to work. And there we are. So now we have successfully upgraded from bread to cow meat, and we could actually technically do chicken too, if we wanted to space it out a bit. But I'm thinking... I don't know if we have enough cook fires. I'm going to keep an eye on that one and see if it goes out. But I will make a second one right there so that we can cook more steaks. Because I'm kind of feeling like we've got like a line forming to cook steak, which I understand. Steak is pretty awesome. But... Nice. Okay. And the point of upgrading your food is you upgrade your food because it lets your heroes go deeper into the dungeon before they start starving and getting hungry. It keeps them functional and productive a lot longer, because that's the point of the game, is to keep your heroes happy. Your townies are kind of... You're trying to keep your townies alive, but only in so much as they can keep your heroes happy. And so we are whittling through our cows pretty rapidly with this all-meat diet. Hopefully they continue to breed like crazy, even though all we have is females in there, which is a little strange. But I'm not going to question the strange asexual habits of townie bovines. I'm just going to let it happen. We have a lot of chickens too, so I may lower... Let's go ahead and start harvesting eggs as well, I think, because I've heard that omelets can be quite good for you as well. So we'll go ahead and harvest, like... We have 6 chickens at the moment. We'll do 5 chicken eggs at a time. Keep 5 eggs on hand. And once we get some eggs going, we'll go ahead and... I think you need a stove for omelets, though, so let me take a look. It's been a bit... Oh, you could do a low cooking fire. Okay, cool. So yeah, as a backup food, we'll keep ourselves omeletted. We'll begin to feed our people omelette du fromages. And I think this is a good spot to leave off. This has been Splattercat with episodes 6/7 of Towns. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my commentary. And in the future, there will be more episodes coming. In fact, I may do a couple Towns episodes today. I have been leaving off a little bit, but if you enjoyed the videos, please do like, sub. If you've got any suggestions to help me play the game better, you see something that I'm doing that's just abjectly stupid, and you're like, Splattercat, what are you doing, man? Go ahead and leave that in the comments down below, too, and I'll do my best to take the advice to heart and make things run a little smoother. That being said, I'll see you guys next time, and take it easy out there.